Here we go again. Another season of Steelers hockey begins at Ice Sheffield with a pair of games against HK Poprad of Slovakia. It's been another summer of 12 changes for the Steelers, also a pair of Brits and a brand new coach. Aaron Fox has freshened things up and given plenty of reasons for optimism. Our Czech goalies, Pavel Kantor and Tomáš Duba, will split time in net this weekend, while the lines are likely to be experimental. Poprad have been in training for a month and played 3 games already. Although in defeat last week, one player described their power play as a complete disaster. Or at least he did if Google Translate is to be believed. These 2 games represent a good challenge for Sheffield, and the rink is sold out. Brejšák again, patrolling the blue line. Leclerc moving centrally, good shooting position, and he's found the top corner, and the power play works for Poprad.
Yeah, Leclerc does a good job coming across the seam. He gets nobody coming to him here. The Sheffield defense are worried about the guys out in front. And look at all the time and space as he has it in front of the net. Conley tries to make the play. Good screen in front. Not much Kantor can do about that. He looks to the sky sort of thing. Doesn't see it.
Long pass forward. Svitana controls with the skate. And trying to get it inside for Mlinarovic, who's stolen it and scored off the post. 2-0 to Poprad. Another lightning strike on the break.
Yeah, Poprad doing a set play up the middle of the ice, and a bit of unfortunate here. O'Connor tries to kick it up and doesn't quite do a good enough job. Sets the Poprad forward in, and that's a nice little shot. You can see the netminder trying to plug the holes. And Poprad player pops it off the post on the far side.
Svitana. One-timer wasn't on. Might try it now, Svitana. He does. It takes a block and a deflection, and it's underneath Kantor. It was, but the whistle went. He thought he'd got it covered as he was flat out on his back. The puck had been knocked free, but the referee had lost sight, and the Steelers are grateful for that whistle.
Yeah, well set up power play. Patient as they go. And a good hard shot just goes. Jonathan Phillips gets a piece of it. It bounces through, and there you can see it takes another deflection. Kantor does a good job tracking the puck. It's underneath his left leg, so.
Still 50 seconds. Strauk. The shot comes in from Brejšák, and it's wide. Leclerc. Brejšák. One-timer. Oh, wow, that's terrific. Even the Steelers fans are applauding that one from Strauk.
Yeah, nice little one-timer play here. Strauk was actually doing a little bit of this in warm-up. He took a few one-timers from that same position, and very controlled one-timer. If you look at the follow-through coming through, he's actually down on one knee. He actually controls the puck, whereas most guys, when you one-time and you're trying to absolutely hammer the puck past the goalie or through him.
DeLuca tries to handle in front, and then he fires it into the outside of the goal. Wasn't a lot to shoot at, but DeLuca's the sort of player who can make something like that happen, and Betauer has inadvertently kicked that one back into the zone, straight to Palachko. And then a nasty collision with Lemchigov. They're both getting slowly back to their feet as Betauer drives down the ice, trying to get around Irving. Betauer has been high-sticked there, and that's going to be a power play for the Steelers. There's an immediate apology coming in from the Poprad man, but it's going to be at least 2 for the Steelers. Doesn't look as though it's going to be any more than that. As heading to the box is Una Irving.
Yeah, physical play just picking up a little bit, and Betauer is going straight in through the tunnel into the changing room just to have a little bit of check to see everything's okay. You see Lemchigov right here. That's a nothing play. It's just sort of both players turning. One goes down, and the number 98 from Poprad went to the bench very, very slowly. Now you see it come in here. And right there as the stick comes up, it's a one-handed sort of leverage lift on the stick. It's not an intentional thing that you see anything going on, but
gets it to Valoran via a deflection. Connolly tries to feed it across. It bounces back to him. Jonathan Phillips lurking in the slot. Valoran tries to snipe one. It goes over the top, and Dowd will have to chase it back.
Valoran a little unhappy with himself there. He had the high high shot there, and you can see him just bounce his stick off the ice after the fact.
Good skating by Dowd. He's carried it a long way. The drop pass. Goal! Connolly! That's got him cheering.
That'll wake the crowd up, definitely. Conley looked to set Dowd up down low off the pass from Valorant before that. Here, the puck actually goes through one Sheffield player, and Conley behind, head up all the way, tees one up and sees it fly up and over the top. Whether the netminder was screened a little bit there, you can see him just kind of going at his defenseman, but a great play shot high over the glove.
Brocklehurst is waiting, going across to the far side instead. Shot comes through and it just flashes past everything. Plenty of power from Davis, but not quite on target. Lemchigov, good hands. Pass reaches Davis. Brocklehurst waits. Davis gets it back, moves in, takes a deflection. Oh, it was nicely redirected by Mellon and it drew the save. Steelers are buzzing at the moment. There's a chance for Eberle and they couldn't put it in. Davies. It's a good power play for the Steelers and it's still got 50 seconds left to run. Steelers wanted a penalty against Brayshak for a cross-check. They don't get it. Brocklehurst calls for it and gets it. Still the pushing and shoving going on in front. Mellon drops it off. Tap in for Eberle after he was fed across.
And no one more deserving of a goal on that shift than Eberle. He took an absolute pounding in front of the net. You watch the work that he does in here to stay in the netminder's face and keep himself in good opportunity. A nice little pass through. Davies saucers that underneath. Nice soft touch. And Eberle on the receiving end of an absolute easy tap-in with Lemchigov as well. Excellent setup and good hard work by Sheffield there, not just on the final goal, but on the retrieval of the puck when they got it out and into the corner. Davies does a good job. So 5 guys all the way around touch the puck and it ends up in the back of the net.
Una Irving's 2+2 penalty has seen the Steelers take advantage twice. Oh, turnover, big chance, save made. What an opportunity that was for Palamo, and Cantor denied him. Now here's Jonathan Phillips, Armstrong. Steelers feel they've got the momentum at the moment. Well, they very nearly gave it away right at the other end. Long shot bounces back off the chest. DeLuca searching for scraps, getting it and wrapping it in. Bushford lost sight of it, and DeLuca, he hasn't forgotten where the goal is.
And again, a fantastic work by DeLuca here. Just out-muscles the defenseman behind and the forward coming through. The netminder, who's been in pretty good position all the way through, doesn't get across, and DeLuca happy to get off the duck for the first game.
3 goals in 2 minutes and 4 seconds as the Steelers make a net-minding change, as was predicted at the halfway point. We're 15 seconds short of that. But an excellent opportunity for Tomasz Duba to come in and make his Steelers debut. Pavel Cantor will enter the game. Possession for Poprad. Carterud can't get down the ice near side past the penalty boxes. Dowd will head back the other way. Tangle in the corner with Magavac. Again, Carterud can't move it forward. Plenty of offensive upside for the Norwegian Carterud. He's not had many opportunities to show that. Oh, that's a really loose pass. Valorant scores! The Steelers have turned it right round from 3 down. They're 4-3 in front.
Well, this all starts with Conley's hard work down on the boards. Absolutely pestering the defenseman, and in the end, it's his buddy Valorant that gets a hold of it. And there you can see that there's another netminder with a little bit stuck in between what he wanted to do. He didn't know if he wanted to go down, but give Conley and Robert Dowd an awful lot of credit for being the workhorses out there and doing an awful lot to create that opportunity. And a bad turnover by the Poprad defenseman. I think he was looking for his forward, who kind of just cleared the zone a little bit. And
Phillips. Graham waits. That's a stretch for the pass. DeLuca flips it into the zone. And now there's a break on. It's 2-on-0. Big test for Duba. And he saved it. Incredible. He got across.
crowd gets in behind Duba as well and starts chanting his name, but a great pass across to a player on a one-timer. Tries to get it up, and there you see Duba doing just enough to get across and extending that arm and leg, and that's a way to endear yourself to this sort of crowd, making saves like that coming in.
Connolly trying to get back to his skates. Valorand is there. Davies. Brocklehurst moves inside. Good hands. Brocklehurst, save made. Oh, and it was nearly punched in. Dowd. Connolly. Steelers power play is looking really good right now. Brocklehurst. There's still 10 seconds of man advantage. Valorand with the shot, and it's in! It's got a tip! It's Connolly, and it's 5-3 to the Steelers.
Connolly just hiding in the weeds and behind the defenseman as the shot comes through, and he just tips it enough. You see right there, Valorand through the middle, wrist shot hard. A nice little hand-eye there by Connolly, and he's celebrating as Sheffield take the lead 5-3 here with just under a minute left to go, second period.
Can't wait to see this power play when they've had a chance to practice. Steelers short of a passing option. Ended up turning the puck over, and Poprad come the other way. Leclerc bursting through the middle. That's going to be a hooking penalty. In fact, they're going to call it interference. But either way.
Penalty shot.
Oh, penalty shot are they calling? Saying he was clean through.
I got to have a look at this one again on. We'll see if he's clean through here or not. Puck possession, I don't think he has 100% puck possession there. Very, very harsh that one, I think, by Smith. And Leclerc, we'll see how Duba does. And the first penalty shot in the first game of the season.
Here comes Guillaume Leclerc. And Duba waited him out. And the shot went through the blue paint and out the other side. And Duba is the name being chanted around Ice Sheffield.
Yeah, some great patience here one-on-one. Doesn't sell the fake enough there with the leg kick. Duba stays with him, and good hard push across, and nice to see him reaching out with his stick as well. He's going stick on puck, trying to take it away from him.
So Connolly sits for hooking. His first trip to the box so far tonight. Poprad a 2 for 4 on the power play. Oh, and look at that from Duba. You recognise there was no defenseman there, and Leclerc was all alone.
Yeah, we're going to get a replay of this, I'm sure, but what happened to the Sheffield defense? But this is fantastic awareness of what's going on. Duba knows what's coming, and if you watch him, he does a defenseman's play. He shields a player with the body so that he gets between the puck and the player, and does a fantastic job by holding on to it as well.
Here's Svitana, support's arriving. Johansson, what a block by Meeland. But that one has really hurt him. He laid the body down, and it was fired straight into him from close range.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay, to be fair. It looks like the way he comes through, if you watch, he goes down, he gets him in the side of the ribs, right there in the back, right there. No padding whatsoever, and then that's exactly what you're doing. You're giving up the body there, knowing that you're going to get it, and he's off down the tunnel he goes, and hopefully nothing too serious is going to happen out of that early doors.
O'Connor feeds it through. Oh, it was looking for the tip, and it was nearly provided by Living. Ghosting in unseen. Plenty of open spaces out there, 4-on-4. Duba makes the save. Oh, and he's clattered into John Armstrong.
Armstrong doing a good job charging back, trying to get back into play. He recognizes his man has just got a little bit of a lead on him. And here off balance, kind of spins around, and just a little bit of a forearm as he gets it caught up. And thank goodness for the Ice Sheffield post on that one.
Pass doesn't find its intended target. Pavkovchek has to retreat. Griffin. Sweep of the stick was enough. There's going to be a break here for Lemchigov. He's through on goal. And the Russian scores on the backhand. What a lovely finish.
All starts way back in the defensive zone. Jordan Griffin does a great job just holding the play up, swinging the stick. The visitors lose possession, and Lemchigov is off to the races and knows what's coming and goes to his backhand here. Maybe the netminder thinks he's going to come across. It kind of goes over the pad and under the glove. And to see him get off the score sheet is a good one, as he's had a good game defensively, making a couple of good blocks and really showing just how smooth a player he is on and off the puck.
Poprad moving in, there's still danger. They try the wraparound. Duba's got to get back into position. He does so. And Leclerc has skated it out of the zone. Steelers will take that. And now they might get caught on a change of their own. They have. Johansson has carried it forward. And the Canadian has sniped one past Duba. And it's now 6-4 with just a tick over 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, he does a great job just receiving it here, and you can see the defense opens up, but he does a great job powering through. There you can see the change. Giving the Poprad forward a good opportunity, and you can see the flex on the stick that just beats the netminder cleanly.
And we've got 100 seconds left. Steelers certainly won't be wanting any late drama. Looks as though the netminder's going to go for the extra attacker here. Shudra is going to head to the bench. Poprad are pushing all their chips to the middle of the table. Johansson took a shot on again. That one was just wide. And that one is saved by Duba. It's not covered up. It's loose in front. The net is empty. Lemchigov. Oh, that's wonderful. What a lovely way to finish it off.
That was just nice and soft, and says thank you very much. It just lifts it down. But a good job in front of the net. There you see that. All that is a 9-foot high sauce pass put into the middle of the net. But credit John Armstrong in front of the net as well. Again, another Steeler giving up the body in front of Duba as a shot comes through. John Armstrong laying down in front, shovels the puck out.
Brown, Graham, Shudra and Griffin are back out again. They're going to finish the game. Long pass through the middle. Johnson's got to get across, and he does on Palachko. And from 3 goals behind, the Steelers have fought back to win in fine style. And oh, look at this. They're all piling in. It's been a feisty game. And Griffin is on the end of a few punches. He's been knocked down to the ice. Paukovchek landed the big blows. And Poprad, who were applauded onto the ice at the start of the night, are getting some loud boos now.
You saw, like you said, you saw Phillips and Fabian having a word there. They've had their little handshake. They've had to talk about it. So, see, they're all in the
There's a thumbs up from captain Stefan Fabian to his counterpart Jonathan Phillips. And now the cheers for the Steelers. 7-4 winners. Welcome inside the Bauer Arena at Ice Sheffield for the second part of a pre-season doubleheader between the Sheffield Steelers and HK Poprad of Slovakia. O'Connor. Armstrong trying to get it back across. It was well deflected away. Poprad trying to break. They've not really had any sustained spells of pressure so far, the visitors. Lyoncic can't make anything happen. Armstrong took it away. And the Steelers look to transition. Eberle has a little bit of room. Lemchigov takes over. Nearly left the puck behind, but he gets it to O'Connor, who skates through. There's a penalty here, and there's a simple tap-in. The Steelers have the opener.
It all starts way back in their own end. O'Connor does a nice little poke check and gets the puck up the ice, and a little bit of a woof on it from Lemchigov over to O'Connor, and then Armstrong just feeds it back out in front there from behind the net. And Eberle, much like yesterday, planting himself out in front of the net, doing a good job, trying to just stay around and be active in the area with the stick down on the ice. And
midway through the first period, Svitana. That one bounces off the back of Jonathan Phillips. And Davis couldn't get it to Johnson, who found himself leading the charge. He drops back into defense as Phillips takes over. Needs some support, and DeLuca is quick to provide it. And he goes shoulder to shoulder with Brejčák. Oh, and then that goes elbow to face. Mlinarevic, he's taken out DeLuca. And DeLuca wants more, and Mlinarevic wants a lot more. The officials are trying to get in between them. Okay, let's take another look So keep your eye on 14 in blue and black, 15 in white and orange.
I'll let you make the call on that one. Is that an elbow to the head?
Sure, looks like it.
Sure looks like it to me as well. Like I said, obviously it's different size-wise and things like that, but that's I don't want to say it's a targeted hit to the head, but he knew he was coming and he threw the elbow out there to try to stop him from coming to get him.
The Steelers are on a 5-on-4 power play.
For slashing on DeLuca.
2 for slashing on DeLuca. So the slashing and the elbowing are coincidental. This is the power play for the 2-minute misconduct on Mlinarevic, but he's also got 10 minutes to add on to that. We won't be seeing him until at least a couple of shifts into the second period. Steelers on the power play for the second time tonight. Block a save from Hallow. Living. Around to Connolly. Valoran. Brocklehurst. Valoran again. Snaps it. Misses short side. Dowd's the other member of this power play unit. He's waiting in the high slot. Oh, lovely tip. What a redirect that is. Fantastic from Connolly. He knocked one out of the air yesterday. He's knocked this one off the ice and into the back of the net. Yeah,
Valoran and Connolly are at it again. They're clicking really, really early in the season so far. That's an excellent shot pass as Connolly just pops out into the seam just in between the two defensemen. Nothing the defenseman can do about that as Connolly just opens up his hands and allows the curve of the stick just to feather that puck and up over Halo it goes. So fantastic work there.
Save made, but there was a rebound there and Graham was just kept away from the puck for long enough. He has it now, gets it to Brown, save made. Oh, and they go after Brown. It was Kramer who got his hands up high, and Armstrong's going to wade in. Everyone's going to have their say. The Steelers want to look after their youngsters.
And Jordan's in there as well again today, holding on.
It was number 3, Dominic Kramer, I think initially, who took exception to Brown being close to Hallow. I don't think there was really much in it from Brown's perspective, but Poprad didn't like it. Lemchigov carries it across the line. He loses an edge. O'Connor didn't keep it in the zone. And out of the box is Brayshak. He gets onto it. The timing is right. The pass is dropped back and the goal is scored. Carterud has found the corner, and just as the penalty ended, Poprad have their first of the night.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there as Cantor comes in a bit cool, doesn't get a decent opportunity to get a good shot in warm-up, but don't think he sees an awful lot as O'Connor goes past him as he tries to make the block, but bit of a broken play again from Poprad.
Dowd calls for it and scores from it. Low under Hallow, and the Steelers are 3-1 in front.
Valoran just swings around late, waits and waits and waits, and then puts it on a plate for Dowd to come in. You'll see here, he just waits for him to come in, and right there, puts it in the right spot. Dowd just holds on to it. A split second maybe, thinking it's a one-timer coming through, and he just grabs it and throws it on the ice hard, and there you see Connolly, not much taller than the netminder, down on his knees, does a great job getting in the eyes.
Steelers looking for another and getting it. 2 in a flash, and the lead is extended to 4-1.
Yeah, we just said before about how patient Valoran was. There you see Lemchigov doing a great job finding O'Connor coming in late, and then Ben O'Connor sliding his stick and feet yet again. Armstrong, a goal scorer. Eberle going to the net as well. Armstrong does exactly the same thing as we saw Connolly do. Open the blade up, let that puck roll from heel to toe, and it just rolls it up and over the shoulder of the netminder.
O'Connor, final 15 seconds of power play. That pass took a deflection, and it allowed Poprad to step up and poke it away. And Blionchik leads the charge the other way. Played across. Oh, and it's in. May have gone in off O'Connor. Short-handed goal for Poprad. Puck is under there somewhere. Brocklehurst goes down. Play continues. And physical play from the Steelers wins the day, and now DeLuca. Doesn't have any support, but he doesn't mind going alone, DeLuca. Now he drops it back. O'Connor plays it across. Oh, it's off the outside of the post. It was so close for Jonathan Phillips. Meanwhile, down at the other end, there's pushing and shoving involving Leclerc and Brocklehurst.
Yeah,
that was a wonderful breakaway that the Steelers came so close to scoring on.
It was fantastic work. I was trying to watch both ends at the same time, but had one eye on each end, and listening to you commentate down on the other end, I was watching the other end where the wrestling match was going on, but DeLuca doing a great job driving at the defense, making that spin and finding O'Connor late, and then right here, back across and agonizingly off the back of the post when at the other end, Leclerc and Brocklehurst were just, one was sat on top of the other, and a referee and a linesman no farther than 2 feet away, making sure that nothing was coming of it.
A completely unguarded goal for Jonathan Phillips, and he just couldn't find it. It was a wonderful piece of passing play from the Steelers. Great direction from Phillips. He's trying to nudge this one under. It's taken over and stuck in. The Steelers do have their 5th.
And it's Davies coming in here after some great work by Phillips in front of the net. Phillips and DeLuca tying up no less than 3 or 4 Poprad players, and Davies, Johnny on the spot, recognizing the situation and driving at that puck, pulling it out of the pad and out of the pocket and putting it into the open net.
And the Steelers are just going to count down the final few seconds behind their own goal. 2 out of 2 in pre-season for the Sheffield Steelers. They've beaten Poprad here on a Sunday evening by 5 goals to 2.
Yeah, a good weekend to start the season coming through. The players all going in and doing exactly what they needed to do. They're getting enough out of the weekend's games. There's been some good solid play offensively and defensively. Good play together, some good sticking up between the teammates as well. They're all in there. If one's in, they're all in, and that goes from the young guys all the way to the old guys. So fantastic team style play that Fox has put together so far after this first weekend.
And after a weekend of hostilities, nice to see the teams together at centre ice. Smiles more on one side than the other.
Well, here we go. John Armstrong should know what he's doing. So we'll see if Armstrong does exactly what he needs to do.
Big John Armstrong is the Steelers' man of the match tonight. A goal and an assist.
And hopefully the rest of the Sheffield team are watching.
7-4 on Saturday night, 5-2 on Sunday night. It has been a successful start to the 2019-2020 season. And Griffin is going to win his fight.
Good to see the boys are in good spirits, even though things like that happen at the end of the game. They all enjoy it. They all enjoy the game, and to be fair, it's been a great weekend for everybody.
Harry, talk us through the whole weekend if you can. Just give us your overriding impressions of the past 48 hours.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a good weekend for us. Got off to a little bit of a slow start yesterday, down 3-0 midway through the second, and then the boys kind of turned it on, showed some good character, and found a way to feed off the energy of these fans here and come in for a nice win tonight. Obviously, again, we got off to a good start. We had a little bit of lull there during the second, but I felt like we stuck with it in the third, came out and pumped 2 home in 11 seconds there, and found a way to ride into the weekend here on a good note. So it was a really good week for us.
A couple of bumps and bruises on Saturday, but you came through okay tonight?
Yeah, I think we were injury-free tonight, which is good. The injury bug obviously is something that you really try to stay away from in preseason camp. I was saying maybe we should only play 1 game, but I don't think the owners would like to only play 1 home game during camp. But the important thing is us being ready for August 31st, and some other guys got some extra ice time tonight, which was good to see. But hopefully we'll have everybody back ready to go Saturday.
What have you learnt about your team this weekend?
Good group, really good group, high energy, high character. I think you're gonna find us scoring in bunches a lot. this year. We're going to have 3 lines that can all really, really score, and then, when healthy, we'll have a 4th line that plays with a ton of energy and can go and create some havoc on the other end. So it'll be, I think it'll be an exciting year for us, and really liked what I saw this weekend.
You're going to have a few head-scratching moments, aren't you, when it comes to the power play? You've got a lot of guys out there who are super skilled.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just getting them to compete, every night as well. That's what our goal is going to be. That competitive culture, I think, will be really, really good for our group. There's going to be some guys that maybe August 31st on our PP and are a little disappointed, but we'll have to find a role for them on those nights that they're not out there. And usually things take care of themselves that way with the injuries, and 70+ games, everyone will have that opportunity. It's our mantra is accept the role you're given that night and be a team player, and we're all in this together.
What about the goaltending? Talk to us about how you saw the 2 guys.
I thought they both looked really, really good, actually. I think Pavel gave up more goals than Thomas this weekend, but I felt that the group didn't play great the first 30 yesterday for Pavel, and, we played a lot better game for Thomas the last 30, and tonight Thomas came in and, again, really smart, clever goalie, save selection is excellent, compact, not a lot of extra movement, and Pavel plays that bigger butterfly style that kind of moves from side to side real well, plays the puck real well. So I really like the situation we have back there right now. I'm really comfortable that either guy can win us games on any night.
Okay, the week ahead?
We'll get back to work. Tomorrow's just going to be a little bit of R&R. We're going to have the guys in, but it's going to be, get a massage, get a light flush, get any work done you need on your body, and then we'll get back to work on Tuesday.
Do you think you'll have the guys that aren't in the lineup today back in the lineup for the Budapest game?
I would think so, unless anything changes. I'm pretty sure that if tonight was August 31st, you'd see all 3 of those guys in our lineup tonight, but there's no reason to push the envelope when we have extra bodies and can see some other guys in some different situations. It just made sense to make sure that they got the recovery they needed and get ready for next week.